honestly, these people want to say like, "Oh, it's embarrassing." Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
Whoa.
like
1 second.
I was the condo association president for where I used to live, and
So again, hold on.
Regular
hold on,
Morty
hold on.
Seinfeld.
Hold on. Again, when I say this show attracts psychopaths, it just attracts psychopaths. Like
running against Jack Clumpus?
You know what it's like to really. I've been in situations in my life where I've been in the heat, like in the middle of it, but never have I ever been a condo association president.
It's very difficult.
That's that is
rigorous election.
That is when you have dinner with your back against the wall, because at least that's one less. You know, you could get shot at any time. Like I always say, Kennedy was a sitting duck in Dallas that day. This was a turkey shoot all the time for him. Like I have to imagine he never went out alone. I remember the only thing I spoke to him about off the air before the show started. Did you even hear it or no?
No.
Was he told me that he and the condo association vice president never flew together. They
that's
never
good.
flew anywhere together.
That would make me feel safe as a resident.
That's just better because then it gets to the set. You know what's like the guy at 6A was a designated survivor that time, and then it becomes a whole fucking thing. Like, and then it becomes, well, are we going to plow in the winter or not? Who's paying for that?
Yeah,
there are real repairs on this roof on Unit 8. Am I supposed to pay for that? No. Is it me? I don't mean like that. I mean, I'm not being disrespectful, but who's to say?
There are instances where having no confidence is a nice thing because it would never dawn on me to be like, I mean, guys, say what you want about me. I was condo association president.
Well, here's the thing.
So I don't really.
I like you. I've enjoyed your time here on the show.
Thank you.
You'd never be condo association.
I don't have what it takes.
Even you saying it makes me want to
I
smack
know, it's
you.
silly of me. But.
I don't think any of us here are condo association. The late Peter Minahan.
Dave could be, I feel.
No, he's too wishy-washy.
He could be a puppet in a
Yeah, right. He could be a regime. Yeah, right. Exactly.
A figurehead.
He could be like the movie Dave, where somebody dies and he takes. If he looks like somebody, he could take over. I could see that. That's a movie Dave too.
Right.
Where Cullinane is the condo association president. My dad was they had a place in Maine that was a townhouse. He had for a while they had he was the condo association treasurer because he'd been financed his whole life, and he said it was like worse than anything because you do have people bitching and moaning. I remember making fun of him at the time, but now I know. Like this guy being president, I have to think is almost like Mandela at some point. I imagine he was. Well, I can't imagine he was ever taken out in handcuffs, but I would think there had to be points where it was extremely stressful. I want to let him tell the story.
Long story short, I was on the phone with my mom. She thought I was going to kill myself. She called the police, and I was taken out in handcuffs in front of all my fucking neighbors that I was the condo president for in front of them. So
Is that the president?
I remember Lincoln had a similar story, I think.
My mom telling the story of when she was in grammar school and they told her that the president, Kennedy, had been shot and killed, and the their class president was not in school that day. They thought it was him. And that must have been like for those people. Think of those condos, like that guy's just the condo association guy, Jack, in 14. Walking out there to water the plants,
yeah,
and you see the president being let out in handcuffs by you must think there's some major financial scandal.
Well, I think this was right after Jim Pelletier ran through the pool area with sneakers on. So it's not like there was no reason for concern.
Maybe there was a real coup going on with power. That vice president could have been a condo. So again, when I say the show attracts psychopaths, the feedback from the Minifans on social media, which can be, this guy took a beating, deservedly so took a beating. Which he says is not a big deal. And he says, but I think it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, but it can be a big deal. Which was large. Meant nothing to this man. Because he sat in the seat of condo association president.
I got Miriam Greenbaum's vote.
He did this with a gavel. We are now going to have the conversation. Are we hiring a new landscaper? So saith.
You don't know what it's like to whip those condo residents' votes.
It's not. This guy went door to door.
It's like Spacey.
Election night must have been unbelievable. I wonder if it was like a Bush Gore thing for like 4 months.
The condo's currently a rudderless ship right now.
We are raising, I'm going to say it right now, we are raising the HOA $20 a month.
What's kind of sad if you think about this guy is like he'll listen to this and be like, "Oh, that was real funny." The thing they did.
I mean, I get what they're doing, but you know what? You know what this show did? You know what I brought these guys? Buzz for a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Buzz.
This is one thing. There's one thing I need, you idiot, is buzz.
Like, do you not hear yourself? I was
fucking
Condo
loser.
Association president.
But yeah, Big T seemed very angry, but that girl is so humorless. My God, who was that?
Of XYZ Frank.
That was Madeline.
Mad Dog. Who? So she does the thing after she says you're the biggest asshole I've ever met. And if you remember, I went in saying I'm going to be an asshole at this thing. So I mean, it's really on her. I declared it. So I mean,
So that's after the show,
Right.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So I went up to them afterwards. I shook Big T's hand. He was all pissy. He was bitching about he's one of these guys who I get along fine with him. I played the mini golf thing with him. But he was bitching to everybody about how they got the tougher questions, like that thing. It's like, shut the fuck up. First of all, who the fuck are you, A? And secondly, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That surprises me from him. He seems more Mad Dog. I don't know at all. He seems like he'd have a little more fun with it.
No, I did not get a sense he was having any fun.
Disappointing.
Aaron Foster laughing afterwards. I said, look, if you had beaten us, you talk all the shit you want. He's like, oh, I would have. We were laughing. Whatever. A bro thing.
Yeah.
Two athletes. I'm a champion myself, mini golf and trivia, first round. And 3-time MVP, which Foster never won the MVP. He did win one playoff game. I think he beat Marvin Lewis, so I'm not counting that.
Yeah.
And then Mad Dog, who after the game, she played pretty well in that match.
She was their best player by far.
So after the match, I said to her, hey, you played really well. She's like, oh yeah, for a girl? And I was like, all right.
Why did that come up? I don't remember.
No, but I'm sure she's talked to these other idiots, right? Where it's like that thing, me, I'm this asshole, like, I'm like, I was like, all right, whatever. Like, good luck with everything. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
What was that?
Fuck you.
Who's that?
That was her. She's like, fuck
Really?
you.
That's
yeah.
a woman speaking?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, I think I wonder if they edited it.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
let me hear it.
That
Fuck you.
doesn't sound like her.
Fuck you.
that has to be edited.
Yeah.
It's clearly
She's a
like
pretty-
maybe in mixing. Yeah.
I'll just say in the next match, like her and other, like they became like they really like cheered against us in the place. Like we're gonna be the bad girl. Like that.
Whoa.
It's like, oh, whatever. You think this like I like bring it on.
Yeah.
But she's like, yeah, for a girl. I was like, oh, you fucking suck. Like you're lucky to have a job. Shut the fuck up, honestly.
It's strange because all this was teased, and then watching the match, it didn't seem particularly contentious. Maybe
You heard her there. Was a couple not that woman.
Of XYZ Frank.
That thing.
That's what I mean. I mean, you made a couple comments that maybe I would take.
Well, it's pretty obnoxious after one. I mean,
yeah.
A lot more of that coming, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, you got some of that, but this is, I thought, pretty tame. But they were so mad. Now, there's a video of Big T says something, or Jeff asked him to say something, and I'm like, you think he's going to fucking say something? He's an idiot. He didn't say, I forget what it
Yes.
was.
Big T, do you have any thoughts? And you said he doesn't have a fucking thought in his head.
Right. He was
Big
fucking.
T thoughts. Bonus round proved, obviously.
He doesn't have a thought in his head. You watch this fucking game. She's the only one who showed up.
All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, you were complimentary.
Yeah, I gave her a compliment.
Yeah.
For a woman, she's a good trivia player.
She had a lot of anxiety over that.
What?
By the way. Yeah, she was nervous about the airing of
It was probably that time of the
Why?
month,
She
Dave,
she said on this show briefly that it's just basically like doesn't anxiety, but I think it was more she knew that what she said to you would rattle up your fans. Maybe.
Why? She's talking shit. I don't mind it, but I didn't mind any of it except for a girl. Like, where is this? You're bringing this on yourself. You played really well.
How did they not get that? Did they not? Did they have the cameras for stool scenes or something?
It was.
about that?
I don't know if it was a maybe it was. I have no idea. And then she it was. Yeah, and she was like, "You're the biggest asshole I ever met." And I was like,
That's what I'm saying. Is it didn't seem because you mentioned that.
this is where I think, unfortunately, like your eyesight is.
There's some.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. You noticed it, Dave.
I
but
noticed
there's
it a little bit. Yeah.
There's some real like Big T had a real dirty look going.
Oh,
And that's not one of the guys clapping when we were losing was Big Ev.
Well, come on, you've driven him to that.
Listen, that's competition.
Is this team played yet?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, he would be on Reeg's team, right?
How'd they do?
I don't remember. I don't know where he is.
I think I know. That's why I'm asking. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I have my team.
Yeah.
Me, Quigsy, and Rico. On we go. And I think we're going to make this open to not open to the public, but whatever. We're going to do this Monday?
Yes, I was just kind of waiting on because I think you got to rent it by the hour, so I think we'll do 2 hours on Monday night somewhere.
Okay.
I'll confirm it today, and then tomorrow maybe we'll let people shoot us. I don't know, however you want to pick 50 people to come.
Maybe we'll be in here tomorrow. And are you coming in tomorrow or no?
Probably, yeah.
All right, maybe we'll just do it on YouTube or we'll do a Friday show or something.
Okay.
We'll give away
Yep.
or do whatever. And if we win that matchup, that would mean a week from tomorrow, I'd be in Chicago for the dozen semifinals and finals, which is pretty exciting. Honestly, I want to win this thing. I'm sure people who watched last night got that sense. I'm here to win it. 10 questions. I think I got through 10 rounds. I think I had 9 points last night.
Yeah, you dominated.
The text from the commissioner today: 8.67 points for only 10 rounds last night, which is just a phenomenal performance. And I got the niche question wrong. So I mean, you're talking about one of the great performers stepping up. You're watching somebody that's peak physically, intellectually at the biggest moment rise to the occasion, which is something you don't see very often. Yeah. And I think it's worth watching and keeping an eye on. I'm telling you, Monday's match is unfucking believable. Unbelievable. That's all I'll say. Can't say we're playing. Won't do that to Jeff.
Right.
But yeah.
We shouldn't read into the fact that you're going to pack some sort of movie theater with people to watch this.
Well, put it this way, you know me. If we had
No, trust me.
No spoilers is what I'm saying.
if we had a crushing loss where I look dumb, I would definitely do that just for the content.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I'm good either way. So if you want to go Monday, we'll figure it out. So yeah.
I have been very critical of Jeff D. Lowe's questions for Team Minahan when it comes to the music categories. And he kept it right up yesterday with that. Ironic might have been.
That's an easy one.
That's pretty easy.
I'm just being sarcastic. That was the easiest song. Like, I think universally, I don't think anybody in the world would have gotten that.
Well, I actually let the other guys, I wanted those guys to get that one. Like, I kind of turned to them. Like,
Sweet of you.
I mean, that's although their music question was really easy too, wasn't it?
Hello, Black isn't the. I could see
the only thing is I could have. Is it I'm the man or the man? That sort of a thing.
I
the
guess.
game before, both of them were extremely hard. I believe.
Oh, is that right?
It was like a DJ one. It was Avicii. It was like Jesus Christ.
Book him, would you?
Okay. Bad news.
What?
Great,
Something I read on Reddit. What's that?
Some good songs out of him. Yeah,
Avicii?
call him right now.
Are you saying yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yes, I'm going to call the commissioner.
Yes. Who?
Daddy.
God, don't do that ever again. Don't.
I slipped in a Kirk yesterday, and that was uncomfortable.
You did?
Yeah, you missed
Don't
it.
ever
Thank
do it.
God.
Don't.
I did.
I would
Thank
rather.
God.
I'll fucking fire you.
It
if
was.
you do that
It
again.
was.
What were
yeah.
you doing?
We were talking about something.
One second. Why were you doing that?
I think it was like a sarcastic thing.
All right,
We were
don't
talking
ever
about
don't
something.
ever say my
It was
name
a
again. Don't ever
mistake.
say don't.
Listen,
Okay.
I am self-admitting to the mistake.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
We have a quick question, if you don't mind.
What did he just get in trouble about?
He said my name on the show yesterday, which I didn't even Did you really?
That is like, listen, in gambling, you self-report your errors. I just self-reported my own error.
Okay.
That is a classy move by me.
I suppose.
Yeah.
We're doing this live viewing party for Monday night's matchup against the winner of the Frankettes and largest team, which is tonight, correct?
Yeah, really, really good matchup. Yeah,
Okay. You are terrified to give anything away, huh? Don't worry about it. I'm not going to walk you in it.
yeah, it's gonna be like 2-word answers.
With the what we were just trying to go. Dave, explain to Jeff how you're going to give these tickets away because I don't quite understand.
So I'm going to tweet out if they would like to join us for our watch party on Monday night. That they use the hashtag KMS doesn't.
Are you comfortable with us using KMS doesn't? I don't want to step on anybody here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. He's like it's like you. It's like you're under oath or something. I'm not going to get any spoiled. I haven't spoiled anything yet. I don't think, Dave, have I?
Yeah, no, nobody has. No, that's fine. Yeah, you can definitely use that.
Is that why Jersey Jerry was not there during trivia because he was going to spoil like he did the mini golf tournament?
I don't. It might. He actually. He said that last year. I said, like, hey, I asked like a bunch of people, like, hey, do you want to be involved at all beginning of the year? And he's like, honestly, no, like, I'm bad at that. I screwed up the mini golf. But like, he's terrified for life because he'd be spoiled in the mini golf. He's like, I don't even want to fuck that up.
Do you want to answer the criticism that was all over the internet yesterday, thrown at you by a member of the Cullinane family? Mrs. Cullinane, the woman who has birthed Dave Cullinane's children.
Yes.
Suggested that you speak too fast during the dozen trivia, which I don't agree with. But do you want to answer have you heard those criticisms?
I do. At times, I definitely read the questions too fast. That is a fair criticism.
Wait, can I make a statement on this?
Sure, go ahead.
That I defended Jeff
Well, I don't
to
believe,
my wife.
nobody believes
yes,
that.
I
That
did.
is
This
you.
not
That
me
is
using
you.
my
It's
wife.
such a pussy.
I am not. I
Yes,
am
you
not.
are. Yes,
I
you
defend
are.
him. I said it's kind of a stylistic move. I said this on the show. It's on the record.
Yeah.
It's a stylistic move by Jeff to read them fast. I would assume that that's what he's doing. Is that accurate?
Yeah, no, I am trying to read them fast. There are times where I do read them too fast. Like there's times where I'm not even saying like words, and I catch myself. But oftentimes, yes, I am reading it quick with intention.
All right,
There you go.
fine. Yeah. All right, so tonight, last night was Will Compton. He lost.
Yeah. You had Brandon, who was so uncomfortably nervous.
Yeah, he was. He was.
I tweeted. I think people thought I was kidding. Like the first half of the day was like butter. It was smooth. It was loose. It was comfortable. People were nervous and anxious, but he stood up next to me, and the rest of the day I was a wreck. He ruined everything. He made people uncomfortable, but they won, whatever. And then the Booze Ponies match against Clemmer's team was pretty incredible.
True or false? I did not give anything away. I said there was somebody on a losing team who went desk to desk bitching after they lost. True or false? That was Clemmer with the red notice question.
He did. I screamed out loud at him in the office. He was getting so angry. And look, I will cut him some slack. Like, he lost. He was angry. And you know what? I'm glad. I'd rather that than him be like, oh, I don't give a shit about this. I'm just going to move on.
That's true.
But I did. Him and I got into a bit of a shouting match with each other. He was very angry that I gave them a streaming movie. And he said that if I'd given them an Oscar movie, he's like, the other side would have got it, which is not true because Fife watches a lot of movies. So that's not a good, which I don't think he knew. So it was tough. They had a tough loss. They also were spotted a point because Will Compton final answered the other team's answer.
Correct. That's unusual. It's an interesting strategic move. Yeah, that generally doesn't pay off. Is there anybody in the league who, when they're playing, other people in the office will be out loud cheering against because of their dislike for this person? Is there anybody?
It is the winner of tonight's matchup has no impact on how loudly you were cheered against in your next match.
Yes. Well, I'll have people cheering for me. Hopefully on Monday. Who knows? I don't know.
It was quite fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think everything went well. There were plenty of no spoilers all over. It seems like so far, no idiot has spoken up, but I think everyone's taking it seriously, which is good because people take this thing goddamn seriously. God knows I do.
I'm very there's a lot of people, the remaining teams tonight, all take it very seriously. The teams that are all batting front of it's going to be I'm already anxious. Again, like as angry as I got at Clemmer, I'd much rather Clemmer care about it and be mad than not care and move on. Because then what's the point? And same with Brandon. Brandon's he was a big doofus next to me like last week, and he was freaking me out. But I'd rather that,
Is there, from your perspective, just like I'm not going to spoil anything, but when you're looking to have like Chicago, the live semifinals and finals, you want star power. Not having Mad Dog and Big T there for that event, does that in any way make you want to maybe not do the event, or you continue to maybe do it anyway?
It's without my guy Big T, it is gonna be tough. I'm not gonna say anything bad. I won't.
It's a lot of laughs. I'll say it's a lot of laughs. I'll just say that.
I did.
I said on the show, Arian Foster, I have dealt with in my life hundreds of professional athletes. Most of them generally are assholes. I'm thinking of Warren Sapp, personally me, Deion Sanders in the past, Chris Carter, Brian Scalabrine, et cetera, et cetera. But once in a while you get a Ryan Whitney or an Arian Foster who is totally in on the joke. I am pro Arian Foster, let me say for the record.
Oh, yeah, Arian's great. He was very funny in season 2 when he first played. He was like, didn't score anything, and he either texted the group, their team's group, or told PST on their show, Macros, and he was like, I suck at trivia. I need to start studying things. Yeah. And I always appreciated that. Yeah. He was funny. He would have gone very hard after you, but
absolutely.
Afterwards it was very cordial. He was laughing. Yeah, it was a funny. So again, the intensity of that match is unrivaled to how loudly you were cheered against in this upcoming match against the winner of the
That is true. That is true. I can confirm that. All right, so hashtag, what is it, Dave?
KMS dozen.
KMS dozen.
And we will pick 50 winners before the show tomorrow morning.
I appreciate how slowly you said that so I can understand. Yes. Somebody my age. I need to keep up with that stuff.
There's I'll tease, no spoiler, it shouldn't shock anyone. There's a great Rico moment.
There is a Rico moment. The entire Rico experience. I will say I'm not going to spoil anything because he said this to me before our match with the Frankettes, or their opponent, the largest team, the winner of that matchup. Who's at large? It's a team that beat us last year. Large, Jake, and
they beat you last in the first round. Yeah, Large, Jake, and Viv. Yeah,
yes,
and then Frank.
They're a good team. I don't know why they're always seeded like 14th. I have no idea why. Anyway, so the winner of that match.
They were grossly underseeded, yeah.
Yes. So winner of that match, so we're sitting there before our second round match, and Rico says, if we win we go to Chicago. He's like, do you think like Portnoy would because he's going from New York anyway. The guy could go on his plane, maybe go to Chicago. I was like, yeah, maybe. You should definitely ask him. I think they'll probably have him.
Have you told the story about the time yet? Well, I guess you haven't because
because
you weren't able to say there was.
That ties into the because I didn't want to spoil that we won the first round match.
Right, yeah. The I mean maybe we'll save it till next.
Yeah.
Might be funny for next
It was
week,
just a whole
huge controversy. There's a moment when he walked into the office on the day of the second round and we saw the time he walked in. It was. So I looked over at you. You looked over at the Big Cat. Everyone in the area. We were like, "What the?"
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Didn't he come in the day before? Like he was sweating. He came in later in the afternoon after you were done interviewing Dave, and he was talking about the next day.
Yeah, he was all
sweating.
He was all worked up. I won't give it. We'll give it win or lose. We'll talk about it next week.
It's a really good Rico story.
Yes.
It's just
yeah. So anyway, sorry. So all right, thank you, Mr. Commissioner. So two more matches tonight, correct?
Yeah, 2 matches tonight. Frankettes XYZ. XYZ knocked Frankettes out as the 1 seed in the first season.
Right.
They made the Final Four, and then Frankettes haven't won since January.
Is that true? They won a match since January?
Yeah, they have not won a match since January. And then Dave, Eddie, Clem against Flux, which is Castellani and Joey Camasta. They had a third member who now works for the watch company, Dave's watch company.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
But was it Stu Feiner filled in?
I know that Patty the Batty did this. We did this season 1 when we were doing the case, right? Steve and I were remote during the trivia tournament. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Was it weird as well with Castellani being remote? He was not at headquarters, was he, during the tournament? I didn't think I saw him anywhere. Was he there?
Gary, he went in. He almost lit the yak on fire for a comment like that.
He did, yes. Careful. What was that movie? Yeah. Zac Efron played Ted Bundy on Netflix? What was that? Anyway, so all right. And Spider-Man was good. I'm taking Harry to see it this weekend.
Oh yeah, did you like the first one?
Yes, very much.
It's awesome. I mean, I don't think it's as good as the first, but that's almost an impossible bar to clear. I think it's maybe the best anime movie ever made. It's awesome. It's a blast. The
real takeaway, though, forget the movie. I agree with you guys on social media is that this was Fountain Pepsi being served at this movie theater.
Yeah, Regal changed, I guess, during COVID to Pepsi.
You can't. I'm fine with a can of Pepsi. You can't have Fountain Pepsi is actually the worst drink in the world. I would rather drink urine than that. That's a disaster zone.
They have the saltiest fucking popcorn. It just the concessions were not great.
Ugh, well,
concessions were great movie though.
Good, excellent. All right, I'll check in later. Thank you for your permission, Mr. Commissioner. All right, goodbye.
See you guys. Yep.
See you. No, I want to talk about the Chelmsford thing first because this is an absolute disgrace, and I don't understand why it's been moved to June 10th. Nobody understands. It should be today. You're in here today because this will be drawing day.
Okay, so I can explain it to you, or we can call the commissioner directly on the air.
Go ahead, explain it. If we have questions, we'll have the commissioner on.
So there are a lot of kids in this league, and some kids missed the deadline to get it in. They don't have all the tickets in yet.
Okay. It's not my fault these kids are
unaccounted for. Yeah. So rather than give that money back to those kids, they pushed it back, and there's an official deadline this weekend. And they wanted to make it so they could get all the tickets in on time. So people that paid for tickets would be qualified and not be told, hey, your ticket never got there.
So I'm being punished for following the initial rules.
Well, I don't see it as why is it a punishment?
Because there's more tickets. If it had been today versus the 10th, there's more of higher volume of tickets. Your odds are bigger. Right?
No, I think the tickets that they're sold, but they're waiting to get them collected. Again, it's a huge entire league of kids. It is grades K through 8.
It's not. I mean, it's not the NFL.
It's thousands of tickets that were sold.
Right.
And so to make sure everyone got their tickets and they paid for, they pushed it back to next Saturday. And it's going to be on Instagram with witnesses. There is zero.
Where is this happening?
I don't know the location. Again, we can call the commissioner and find out. I don't know the location.
At a tournament.
Is
that right?
Yeah.
And it was frustrating yesterday because you called me.
Wait, you were frustrated with us?
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
I didn't lie to you about anything. You can call, say where you want.
Who said you were lying?
I've never. You want to play the tape? You lied to me yesterday, Mike.
Dave, get the tape, would you?
I didn't have any idea about this. I'm a parent of a kid who plays lacrosse. I don't follow up about when this stuff is.
Well, so it's your name on this.
You called me a liar on the air yesterday. Do whatever you want.
About what?
That I did when I talked to you. I knew that the date was changed. I had no idea. How would I know?
I did.
Play
Did I
the
say that?
fucking tape. You're just like now you're.
Did I say?
I don't remember.
Okay, this
hearing
is
that.
just-
I certainly
I
don't.
did not say that.
This is just stupid.
I didn't.
This is just stupid. It's not.
What are you so mad
Just be
about?
honest.
If I remembered saying that, I'd say it.
You said it and
By
then
the
led me
way-
to
by
hang
the
up.
way,
You call me a
by
liar
the way,
and
to
then
be-
said
by the
some
way-
Fred Toucher thing.
By the way, to be
stop,
clear,
don't call me a liar on your
by the
show.
way, to be clear,
I don't lie to you.
To be clear,
If I ever lied to you?
To be clear, by the way, I don't believe you. Like I believe that you knew the date got changed.
What?
I just don't remember saying that.
I did not know, and I would not have lied to you the day before.
I don't think
thought
you're
it was-
lying. That's
You
like
call me a liar.
That's not a lie, but you're just trying to cover your ass because you know this thing's
There's
a
nothing.
disaster.
There's nothing to cover.
It's a disaster.
It's a
The
great
fucking
thing
thing's
for
a
the
joke.
kids.
It's
It
not
is
a good-
excellent for
It's
the
a
kids.
terrible lesson for the kids. It's not good.
It's teaching them to steal money.
No, it's not. It's a
it's a culinary.
It is a common fundraiser across the country. Reputable schools everywhere do this fundraiser.
Like which schools?
Lexington here in Massachusetts.
Lexington, Massachusetts did this?
If you go to MikeMatnansky.com right now,
Okay.
you will see that Lexington Lacrosse is doing the exact same
Disgrace.
fundraiser.
I didn't put $20 in for that. I got
I'm
nothing
just
to do with
saying,
that. My kid's not playing
it's-
lacrosse.
it's above
I didn't
board.
sell any fucking tickets
It's
for it.
above
You
board.
did.
I did.
You did. You're going on here. You're begging listeners for tickets, my listeners. So, I mean,
There was no begging. They offered. Tim wanted to buy multiple. I said he can buy one. He can buy one.
I bought one.
Thank
Dave
you very
bought
much.
one.
And I'm very appreciative. And the league is as well.
Fuck the league.
Whoa!
And because-
Whoa!
What do you want me to say?
Whoa!
What do you want me to say?
That is, I'd like you to say thank you for getting me involved. I have a chance to win this great prize
Of what?
anywhere in the world.
$5,000 taxed.
Rich, you'd be involved, in that right? Rick, Rich.
Are his chances worse today than they were 72 hours ago?
I don't know. If you'd like to call the commissioner and ask, you can. I don't know the
That is
answer.
a press secretary.
Don't know the
ruling
answer.
Right there.
I don't know the answer.
What questions do you have for him?
I do have a question. So I'm not holding the other part of the ticket anymore, but was my name, email, and phone number on the portion of that ticket that you took home with you?
I know mine was.
It was,
I know my
right?
phone number was in my
I believe so. Yeah. Yes, I think so.
I'm currently on the Attorney General of Massachusetts website right now. Andrew Campbell.
Okay.
He's terrific, yeah.
If there are any changes to the terms of a raffle, such as the nature or value of the prize or a postponement of the drawing date, the organization must notify all purchasers and give them a chance to rescind their purchase.
Okay. So if you guys
don't
would like to do
remember.
that, I will give you the contact of the commissioner. You guys can we'll give you $20 back. I'm sure he'll be okay with that. Understood.
That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is no. That's not your job.
No.
That's the job of the commissioner of Chelmsford Lacrosse, this fraudulent league.
Not
Why
fraudulent
are you
at all.
defending? Why are you defending?
Probably
this?
got these kids.
'Cause
When these kids go on the road, they're probably trafficking drugs for them, probably stuffing them in their sticks or something.
I've not seen that at all. It's been
Who even knows?
very good road trips.
Who even for me to say I called you a liar is absurd.
You called me a liar. Play the sound, Dave.
It's
Play it.
I don't know.
I'm
where
happy
it
to
went.
hear it. I'm happy to respond to it. Who's the commissioner?
Steve.
Commissioner Steve.
God.
I'm not going to give his last
What a
name out on
minor
the air.
league operation. This is Commissioner Steve.
Wait. Yes. What? I forgot. It's Paul.
What I'm saying is like
Jeff.
If we
Jerry.
if we didn't break this story, nobody would know it was 8 days later. Nobody,
It's not a story.
That's what everybody says until it becomes a story. It's true. It's true.
It's great for the kids. I'm glad they're making sure everyone who paid for a ticket gets to get their tickets in. And I'm glad that they explained to Dave's contact over there in public on Instagram. You'll all see it next Saturday, June 10th.
Sounds so
Any other
above
issues?
board.
You can't win.
Any other issues?
The problem is if like one of us wins, then it seems even worse. But then if we lose, this the whole thing.
Yes, it's almost like it's perfect for you. If you win, it's good. If you're bad, it's good.
Oh no! If we win, they're assuming we're going to drop the investigation into this whole thing. Like,
Right.
I want this guy removed from his position.
Steve?
Oh, I don't.
Yes,
He's
I
done a
want
great
Steve-
job.
No.
Great
I
job
want
with this
Steve out.
program.
He should be gone.
Excellent. He's a big
your kids don't even like
fan of the show too. Big
kids
fan.
don't even like playing lacrosse at this point.
They do. They do like lacrosse.
Steve should be out. Who's the vice president?
I have no idea.
Should be out too.
Zero clue.
Should start completely over at this point.
Like like post Sandusky.
Yes. Yeah. Well. You said it. I didn't. You brought up Sandusky. I didn't. You brought up Sandusky. I didn't. That's a very interesting one to bring up.
Steve does a great job with the program.
In the showers, I'm sure he does.
No, come on.
You said Sandusky,
You
not
just
me.
said in the shower.
Well, which Sandusky? The fucking Ravens announcer? Like, which one? That's on you.
There is a Sandusky.
Yeah, there is. The guy's name is Jerry Sandusky.
Poor
remember?
guy.
Remember on Twitter, he kept saying, like, that's
It's not
me.
me. Well, thank you, Steve, for what you've done.
We got Madden on the phone. He's saying Sandusky's pimping kids out. What will Bradford put on that website is? Like this Mark had made it up. Do you need to talk to Commissioner Dave or no?
Oh, I absolutely need to talk to the commissioner.
If I give you his number, this is a one-time. You're not going to harass him going forward, Dave. If I send it to you, send you the number.
Why does he ask these questions?
Because you have a history of doing this, Dave.
Sorry, like Mutt's old producer, like whatever his name was, Matt Anderson. Like, gee, sorry. God.
What?
Whatever your producer. Matt Anderson. Who was it, your last producer?
Ben Charleston?
Whoever. Sorry, you're not him.
Oh, John Anderson, the guy who cried.
That's right.
The guy they dedicated 30 minutes
loser.
of like a morning show to.
Jesus.
Let's see. How do you send
Well, 9:54. He's got 6 more minutes till his 20-minute break at Dunkin' Donuts. So we'll wait. We'll wait till
No, he's actually got a great. He's a business owner.
Oh, believe me, I'm sure he's got no financial worries. I'm not concerned about that. He's flush with fucking $20 bills right now. Jesus.
Let's see. There you go.
He's got it all bet on the
I offered it
Belmont.
to him.
That's
He
why
said
moved it
yes.
out 2
What's that,
weeks.
bud?
He has it all bet on the Belmont. That's why he moved it out 2 weeks.
He does occasionally bet horses.
Oh, great. That's good. That's what you want the
You
commission.
bet on Coffee with Chris and Preakness. How'd that work?
Dave, I'll let you handle it, and I'll jump in.
Oh, no.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, Chris. This is Dave calling in with the Kirk Minahan Show. How
Steve.
are you?
Hey,
Live
sorry,
Steve,
sorry,
you idiot.
Steve. It's
Oh,
Steve.
Coffee with Chris
Idiots.
is the name of the horse.
Morning,
Hi,
Steve.
Steve. Morning, Steve.
We're off to a good start.
Steve?
How's it going?
We have some questions about this anywhere in the world raffle we were hoping you could answer.
Hold on. Hey, Dave.
I said live to tape. Oh, don't talk to me like that.
We don't,
talk
Steve,
to me
we
like
don't need
that.
jokes. You're lucky you're not in fucking prison. I'm gonna let Colleen. Colleen's gonna play good cop, then I'll step in. Dave, go ahead.
All right. So we have some concerns about the contest because yesterday, I don't know if you were listening to the program, we became aware that the date of the drawing was, I say drawing?
the what?
Drawing?
Jeez.
Drawing.
Oh, this is the fucking disaster.
Drawing. The date of the drawing changed
Roaring.
from June 2nd to June 10th, and we were not notified. As people who spent $20 per ticket, we were not notified of this change. Can you tell us why that occurred?
You were notified. It was put on the website. So we made the change on Wednesday night because we haven't received all the tickets. Unsold is most important. We have to collect all tickets that were handed out.
Okay. Well,
Can't have anything outstanding.
I don't know if that satisfies the Attorney General or anything like that.
By the way, it doesn't.
I have an
can
email.
confirm
I'm
it.
sure it
does. I'm sure it does.
I can confirm it does.
I believe we
General.
should be contacted directly. I don't know if the website.
You put a FOIA request out yet?
I
or
put
no?
it out there,
Good.
and I
Good.
contacted the press department already. So
Okay,
we'll get
good.
that out.
Press
Good.
department.
Good. Next question, Dave?
Yes. And so it is going to be live streamed. Can you confirm that?
It's going to be live streamed at the State Jamboree on the 10th.
Okay. And the money that has been raised to this point, can you just confirm for everybody who has donated thus far that it is not going to a resident by the name of Mike Mutnansky?
It is not.
Okay.
This $5,000. So airfare at any major international airport. We did this the other day. Like, this is not actually the case. Like, if I wanted to fly to Melbourne, like, that's not possible. You can't afford it. It's a $5,000 cap, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Why didn't you make that more public? It is buried under like the bottom type when you go to the stupid website. Like, why are you lying to the consumer?
We're not. We put it on the website.
Yeah, but why is it on the ticket?
I'm not sure about that. Can't answer that question for you.
Do you want to get do you want to go call your
Do you
attorney?
have an attorney?
and get
Maybe you
on
want
the
to
phone,
have.
maybe?
I mean,
This is how you're going to answer questions?
I just assume the kids just. This guy's in charge of a lacrosse league. These kids.
Yes, he does a great job. Excellent
These kids
job in
even
the
have
league.
Sticks? How this guy's in charge of something?
Yes, it's a great job.
Go ahead, Steve.
Listen, we volunteer to do this stuff. Dave, if you're not comfortable with where we do it, we can give you your $20 back and your ticket.
Sensitive, Mutt. Sensitive.
No, he's
Sensitive.
authoritative. He's a leader.
Sensitive.
Steve is a
Sensitive.
leader. He's a leader.
Sensitive as day is
Leader
long.
of men.
Can you imagine how
My
sensitive
guy.
this Chelmsford Lacrosse team
My
is?
commissioner.
Oh my God,
boy.
Westford must
No.
push them around like nobody's business.
No.
I can't even.
We play Westford this year, I forget.
I can't even imagine. And why is it called dinner for two anywhere in the world? I don't understand that. The restaurant of your choice. It's not the restaurant of our choice. This is all. Like, my issue is the ticket. The ticket is just full of lies.
It's not, but there's more. It says more
Hey, I'm
information
talking
at
to
the
Steve,
website.
not to you, Stu. I'm talking to Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a raffle that we do. I can't help you with that there, Kirk.
All right, thanks, Steve. Thanks, buddy. All right, we can't. I mean, this is the
Thank you, Steve.
disaster, Mutt. This is
There's
absolute
not-
disaster.
what a stand-up guy.
What a disastrous
What a stand-up
performance.
guy,
I
my
don't
buddy
know why
Steve. is.
Mutt's taking bullets for this guy.
What's sad is he was like,
Great work, Steve.
You know, call a name, whatever.
Call you
And then
later.
once I get in there, he's just crumbles.
Yeah,
Totally
you want to
crumbles.
be tough guy.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know why it's not on there." Well, it's your fucking league.
Yeah, but I think they like a lot of the
I want my
other
$20
leagues.
back.
Like, okay,
I want my $20.
I will get it. I will collect it.
Dave,
I'm gonna keep it in there. I'm gonna keep my $20
I want
in.
my I want more than that. I want to sue these guys now. I'm serious. I have a lawyer on retainer.
You're very litigious, yeah.
Yeah, I have a lawyer. I pay a lawyer. But no, I'm not litigious. I get sued. I'd like to sue somebody now. Do we sue? Who do we sue?
Well, it's probably the raffle company, right?
I think so. I think it's a raffle company, Chelmsford, and I think it's probably Mutt.
Yeah, it's probably the town of Chelmsford, right?
It has to be
How am
Mutt.
I
It has to be
involved?
Mutt and his family as well. I want them out of that house. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Will you take the kids in? You take the boys?
No, they'll be on the street.
Do they have to legally post everybody's like if we want to join a class action lawsuit, does that have to be posted somewhere, and do they have to publicize that or
That's a
anything
good
like
question.
That?
I mean, I
would
think
assume other people who bought tickets want to join you in this
yes.
cause.
Oh, I could confirm that.
Yeah.
Have you talked to other ticket purchasers?
I have. Yeah. We have a survivors group. I think it's worth having a conversation at this point.
Yeah.
I think. Are you in?
I'm definitely in for the class action lawsuit.
No, you
I
want to
didn't
keep your ticket in. You just said you were going to.
You're going to lose money on that. You get taxed. It's a terrible investment. That terrible.
It's a great thing they're doing for the kids. That's why Lexington's doing it too. I think it's great for Lexington
you're saying
too.
this to me like this the fact that the town I
just-
live in is doing this like some sort of win for you. I am not going.
It is a
I am not
win
going
for
door to-
me.
No,
It
it's
is a
not
win
stupid. I'm
for
not going
me.
door to door saying, "Hey, here are tickets." My kid doesn't play lacrosse. If he did, I sure as hell would be looking at this and saying, "Nope, this isn't working." I would never.
But
I would never betray the confidence.
To me,
of
it does
people.
work. How's your confidence betrayed?
Because this is false goods.
That's okay. That's different things. Confidence betrayed.
Your integrity has been compromised.
It's already been.
As a pitcher,
already.
As a pitcher,
already
it's
been.
compromised.
Has
It
already
has
been. Already been.
It just has been. And Steve did not help you out.
Steve did a great job.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Wonderful man.
I mean, he seems like an absolute
Great dad.
All due
Excellent
respect, he seems like a day laborer. Like he should not be in charge of. He's probably never read a book in his life.
Oh, he definitely has. Yeah, many books.
He definitely is not.
Huge library at his house. Monstrous. Leather-bound books everywhere.
No way is a house either. There's no way that guy owns a home. It's not possible.
It's a great home in Chelmsford.
Oh, maybe in Chelmsford. Yeah, that's true. It's a good. I hadn't thought of it that way.